Yeah. You are now tuned in to the Mindful Exchange podcast.
Word up.
We got a super special guest here today, man.
Can I help out with that?
Yeah, you got to do that.
Yeah,
man.
so we got a special guest in the building. We want to thank, you know what I mean? I always tease Cap about training like an Olympian, but you know we got a real life. We got a real life Olympian. I don't care what he say. I don't care how humble he is. I don't care about none of that. You know what I mean? If you want to talk about strength training, if you want to talk about regular training, if you want to talk about lifestyle changes, if you want to talk about nutrition, if you want to talk about bettering yourself in any type of way, this is a
spirituality.
This is a brother that you can sit down with and he can teach you something, and that's rare in today's society, that you can move in all facets of all them different things. You know what I mean? And, you know, he's a friend, he's a brother.
And he looked like he got good credit.
Word up, you know what I'm saying? And his hairline is crispy as hell up under that hair.
Oh, yeah, to start talking about hairline.
But, you know, we got your boy Stan Stro in the building, man. Give him a hand for Stan Stro, man. Word
appreciate
up.
y'all.
Nice to have you here, good brother.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me.
Stan Stro is a problem. He is a problem. I got a quick story, and then we can get to whatever.
Nah, hold up. Your quick stories are like 2 days stories.
It's real quick, though.
But listen, you just finished talking.
All right, my bad.
You see how you can't even like.
Goddamn, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Shut up, Tito. My bad, Jermaine. You know, to my left, Jermaine.
See how you still talking?
This nigga.
Yeah. Ain't nobody else talking.
We trying, but you just good at it. Stro, how was your week, brother? You back from work and everything?
Yeah, days off. Shit, I've been here.
Days
with
off.
you.
Tell the people what's been going on with you, man. Cause you an MC that he try to act like he not a rapper, right?
Yup.
But it's the culture and what we do.
It's the non-rapper couch.
Yeah, it's the creative process. You know, taking thoughts, putting them down, and again, just hearing something.
Yeah.
And then just putting them thoughts to a little bit of a little boom bap. But that's, you know, we 4 generations into hip hop.
Yeah. It's been a long time, man.
5. So the culture is in us. You know?
It's what we are.
Absolutely.
It's what we live.
Absolutely. So yeah, I think anybody that's coming from our generation, I think low key we all got something to say.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's what we said earlier. He was like, yeah, you know, if we all got into a cipher, everybody gonna spit, whether you whack or not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just is what it is. Once that circle happens, somebody start beatboxing, it don't matter.
Yo, as soon as everybody see Marshall walking towards you, it'd be like, yo, kick a beat. Then you just start going in. Those days are gone, man. I mean, for the younger generation, they're gone.
Yeah.
That's kind of whack, bro.
Yeah, to hear somebody on the lunchroom table or, you know, kicking a beat.
What do we blame it on? When did it shift to where it?
Very good question.
That's a good question.
You know what I'm saying? It seemed like it just one day you wake up, oh, nobody's doing that shit no more, and it sounds like this now.
Well, the whole thing is a lot of people is sing rapping now, and you know what I'm saying? It's not.
Marshall,
like,
kick a beat. We gonna hold up. Kick a beat real quick.
With my bank account set
I
up.
be in the trap. It didn't work. Oh, where my auto tune at?
I think we didn't teach the kids, man.
Yeah.
That wasn't something we really, you know what I mean? And with the generation and the times,
I can't be a
everything
part
just
of that
kind of naturally
conversation because
changed.
I did. I taught not just
You know
my
what?
kids,
You're right.
but everybody I
absolutely
recorded with.
Let me rephrase
ever.
that, bro. Let me rephrase that. People outside of our circle, I believe, it's just my opinion. They didn't really, you know what I mean? Like you said, my daughter was beatboxing at 6 months. You know what I mean? And it was just something that.
So we outnumbered.
Yeah,
mean,
even
our
that
kids
b-boy
are
shit,
musical
it's strong. It's strong in different countries. That old school hip b-boying, beatboxing, and shit like that. They carried it on, but over here it was just the powers that be. People just ate it and shit, and now it's what it is.
So is that off? Is that our fault?
No, I don't think it's our fault.
Generationally speaking,
I don't think it's our fault.
The crazy thing is I think as men, right, we have to take some form of our responsibility for it, right? Mm-hmm. But we have to be realistic about it. Because even though I've played my part, it's like New played a part that was so extreme that it spilled off in all of our lives, right? So is that what we're supposed to do, what he did? Because I can say I did it with the people I recorded, with my kids, but outside of that, it was more like...
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And think about it, too, though. From day one, That was New's dream. New was blessed to do that, and like blessed to recognize like this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm the nicest.
Yeah.
From day one, when I realized, okay, I'm gonna be a DJ, I'm the nicest DJ. And they ain't even touched no turntables yet, and that's what he bloomed into. And we wanted to, get a deal and do all this stuff. But after a while, reality hit. What's your real dream?
Yeah.
Like even now, what is your dream? I mean, what do you mean you comfortable? There's nothing wrong with raising a family, working, saving your money. Motherfuckers live like millionaires over $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
It just depends on who you are. Yeah. And I think, like you said, that shit was powerful as fuck. New's dream bloomed, and it spilled over into us.
Yeah.
It's crazy because
And it was just so crazy. Hold on. It was just so crazy that there was so much talent that was like unknown that came out of that.
And he brought it out and amplified it.
Because think about it, in this town, who was the first ones doing hip hop music, recording shit? Who was the first ones?
It was New and
I just knew New was just,
I'm talking about our generation. Our generation, as far as like, they were doing it too.
I was first up.
Yeah.
I was first up. Not even being funny, but
and what we remember, like we remember.
Stro, remember we was talking the other day, and I was like, when I first started rapping, New was writing stuff for me and Roy, and Cal a little bit, but Cal was like playing with his little G.I. Joe man and all that.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. We were seeing that. You know what I mean? We were seeing even their friends mixing, recording tapes and putting the shit in the top of the tape and taping it over to
early
Dennis,
90s. You couldn't see me if you was Hercules on the gummy berry recipe.
He got all my old shit.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
He make me feel like I don't know myself. Because he's been spitting mad stuff to me that
I remember that.
I've just been checked out on. Like,
Early 90s.
Yo,
I said that.
Deontay got all the tapes.
Who?
Deontay got.
I know. I was telling Stro that I
He got
kind
all
of
the
don't want
tapes.
to. So everything is in New's basement, and it's such a touchy topic to even ask for permission. And
Of
I don't
course
know.
it is.
I don't even like going down there when I go.
yeah,
over
because it's
there.
the same exact way it was.
Yeah, I don't. To talk about that hip hop conversation is weird because we say that a lot of the stuff isn't alive, but I just think that it's in our area because like if you go on the internet, they have like these extreme beatbox competitions.
Oh, word?
Indeed, like
I haven't seen any
like
of
bro,
that.
like I'll send you some clips.
Yeah.
Like these dudes is going crazy on the beatbox. Like it's sounding crazy. So it's not like, and then this is the first year of the Paris Olympics. B-boying is an Olympic sport now. So people is going to Paris because they're allowing the breakdancing as an Olympic sport. You're going to get a gold medal this year for being a breakdancer.
B-boy.
A B-boy, yeah. The Paris Olympics, it's the first year that B-boying, they expanded a lot of things in the Olympics, and this year B-boying is one of the, I don't know if it's called B-boying, but for lack of a better term, that's what I'm gonna call it, is B-boying or breakdancing. That's an Olympic sport this year.
Let me ask y'all a question, since we're talking about the hip-hop culture. Plain and simple, who is everybody's number one all-time rapper? Jetta, we'll start with you.
I don't have a number one all time.
No, you have to answer the question, though.
Just pick one.
You have to. You're under pressure.
It will be me.
That's gangster.
Yeah.
Even though you got 2 songs out, like, now it's,
He always fucking the beat up.
I respect it.
He ain't his favorite producer, I'll tell you that.
he gonna give you an explanation. Why is your mic so low? You probably did that on purpose when we was setting up, bro. Because you don't.
Nah,
be
his
wanting
shit was crispy
Yeah,
a hot
right.
second ago.
Say something.
Yeah, you turned it down, remember, because of the buzzing?
Oh, yeah.
See?
I believe you, Junior. Not you, because your daddy be ducking the smoke.
He be
on
ducking it. See how things is going. See how things is going a lot more smoother this week. So see, we need you, brother.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
daddy needs a sidekick. You know what I'm saying?
So you say yourself. What would be the explanation behind you being your favorite artist?
Because every time I don't.
Because dialogue speak.
Die line.
Fire, nigga.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
That's why I don't really got that much out. I just take so long to try to perfect my shit. Though when I actually put something out, I feel like it's some of the best shit I've ever put out.
Yeah.
And it's better than
Creative outlet, right?
So that's why I feel like I'm the.
I mean, we be
I'm
having
my
some
favorite
dope
rapper.
conversations, and we always have shit to discuss, right? You always have shit that I'm listening, right?
Yeah.
So why not get back to it?
Yeah.
I told Stro, like, I ain't been this inspired to get back in the studio to record. I live in the studio since Quest did his album. I wrote the most raps and did the most research, studying, all that when you did your album.
Yeah. We was locked in, man.
Yeah.
Locked in.
But that song with Merce, that Merce just did. With
Yeah.
You, Merce, and Jones. Made me want to get back in the booth. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what's up.
That shit was
Appreciate
really hard.
it.
Shit,
Yeah.
wait till they put this wall up over here. I'm telling you, that'll cut my bill in half. And then I could stress a little less. My credit card is almost paid off.
Let me say this real quick
shit.
before I
I get to
forget.
enjoy my. You better hold up, boy. I'm in a proud moment right now. I done earned this in the last 5 years, bro.
Right.
5-year
Answer
grind.
your phone either.
I'm finna call him. I'm finna call him on my phone. Then you gonna listen.
Stupid.
But speaking of wanting to get back in the booth, like you said, he inspired you. Yeah. Back in the day, we were trying to spit for a reason. We trying to get on. Let's sell this music. Yo, we hot. We were hot. We were ahead of our time.
Yeah.
And think about it now. The way you spit now, all the knowledge you have, all the experience you have in life. From my experience, put it this way: I was going through some shit, stressed the fuck out, depressed. Fuck, what the fuck is going on? Went downstairs one day and someone just told me, "Let me turn on the fucking keyboard, man. Turn the computer on." Start playing some music, mess around, started writing songs, and within a week, that shit went away. Back in the day, I would write some shit, trying to make some hot shit. Let's try to get this shit sold. Let's go gold, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now when I do it, that's therapy.
Shit, I ain't never
it, cuz.
cared. Like,
Just
believe it
do
or
it.
not, I've never made
I know
a
what you
song
mean.
and was like, I want people to like this, or I want it to be the best.
But
That has
being-
never
I'm saying
happened.
being young,
I
when we
just
were young,
always,
niggas
I
was
just-
trying to get on.
Shut your ass up.
Plain and
I just,
simple.
I just always penned it, right?
We was trying to
Because it
get
was
on.
like what was on my mind, and it was like, so when I was up top, locked up, it was never like I'm writing these lyrics because I want people to like them. It was just what I was thinking, what I was going through, and it was the same as when I was free. It's just my process. It has always been therapy for me. I think that I've been so fucking busy, and we get consumed by having to pay bills, having to be responsible.
Life be lifing.
That it checked me out of my creative artist process, and now I'm starting to get that back slowly, and it feels crazy.
Right.
I mean, I think that's
That wasn't the case for me. I was just saying from my experience. Once I started doing music again,
Yeah,
a lot of stress was off my shoulders. It was like exercise. You know what I mean? Therapy.
I feel like a new
So
person.
maybe try it. You know what I mean? See what happens.
sometimes
Never
we don't
know.
realize how the foundation of who you are when you get back to it in all actuality. You know what I mean? Like,
And you do hip hop. I sing too, so it's totally different. It's not much of a difference.
Shit, I
Like,
don't
it's
even know
hard
how
as
what I said and what you're saying is correlated. I was just saying like what I go through, what I went through. Like I feel like Superman now because I'm getting myself back. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying. Like,
And he
I lost
his-
a part of myself that I didn't realize because I was so busy sun up to sun down.
Yeah.
And now that I don't have
Your
to
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for me it was different. And going back to the music, he inspired you. You know what I'm saying? To
And it's weird you popped up at
And a-
that
and a
point in
pinch of-
time because it was like hip hop. You've been laying dormant, bruh. We can't let him get away with that.
Yeah.
and the
To your
crazy part,
point,
I never heard
He's dope, man.
Stro rap until today. Did he show me that? I've never in my fucking life. And I keep
Yo,
peeping
you
over
got
that
it.
Sean P shirt. Man.
Well, I mean, to answer your question, I mean, yeah, P, like Sean, yeah, that's
That's the first time I ever, and I never knew.
by far my favorite MC.
That shit is dope.
Dope.
Can you recite some lyrics without, a cappella?
P?
No, from you. Some of the stuff that I've heard from you. Yeah.
No, that's Sean Price.
Anything that you.
it's the non-rapper couch.
Nah, let me as above, so below, hermetic game now. The struggle produced a huge chip on my shoulder, so I was told to give each brother a pound. At best, it's all love. At worst, a deep misunderstanding. Granted, seeing eye to eye and everything, that's wishful thinking, because Steven from Django, I could never agree with. His shit is egregious. Some brothers just lost, yo. Each one teach one. At what cost, though? Gabriel Prosser plotted revolt inside the house, but the plot was revealed because of one man's mouth. I mean, we all we got.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know, this is the rapper couch. We got some bars over here. Give me some dap for that. You know what I'm saying? We got some bars over here. You know what I mean?
man.
God damn.
Hoodie, it's crazy how you said
This
we
nigga's a
and you ain't
funny
showing
nigga,
proof.
bro.
Cause
Nigga said we
I'm hyping
as
him
if
up.
he
I'm the
did
hype man.
something.
This, you know what I mean? I'm
This
Flavor
nigga.
Flav. This Chuck D right now. You know, I'm hyping him
But
up.
to your point, this being down here like on my days off and like it's a hype in itself. Being around y'all and y'all like this is what y'all do. So through osmosis, like that energy is gonna find its way towards me so that I can continue with the creative process. Cause we always thinking, we always trying to process some things. So
Hold on. My job's drug free. I roll L's at my desk.
Nigga, I did too. It did too, bro. The current is flowing down here.
Right.
And your vessel just got to be open to receive, you know what I'm saying? And if it's in you, it becomes one with you, and you just amplify your shit. You
I
know
want to
what I'm
have a
saying?
day where I don't have to sit behind the desk, and one of you niggas sit back behind the desk, so I don't have to think about it. Because there's only a couple of y'all that can press record, play, and do all that.
I sit behind a different desk.
Because that'll help me to lock
I can do
out
that.
of engineer mode.
yeah, transition into
Yeah.
MC. Yeah.
That's what I want, man. I don't know what it feels like.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Oh, you just want niggas hit record and.
I don't want to have to do shit.
Nothing.
Oh, you don't want.
That's
Oh, you
why-
want
From the start to
EQ
finish.
and bend the shit that you be.
That's why I never was a fan of like I grew up, my pops always had some workout equipment in the crib.
Yeah.
But psychologically, now for some people it worked. You can transition into your crib and then get a workout in. But for me, psychologically, the crib is rest and relaxation.
Yeah.
I can't work.
That's
out.
why my weight says Outback Rusty as a motherfucker. I have my pull-up bar because
That's not the time.
during
and place.
COVID I used it a
course.
little bit,
Of course.
but not as much as I should have.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a detachment thing. Just like being here, I'm here is work for me, and it's hard for me to detach from doing work. That's why I'm having a hard time with my creative process being here.
I bet.
It's like work. There's always work for me to do. I got so much shit to do that it's like, okay, yeah, you want to write a rap for you right here, right now, but you can still edit the shit that you did for them. And
Yeah.
same thing as the home workout. Like, I got to detach just a little bit.
Yeah, I do my creative process while I'm at work. So they pay me to work on my rhymes at work. So low key.
We're going to edit that out. They're going to start watching your ass, huh?
Hey, yo.
First of all, Jenna, how come? Let's address this real quick.
Try not to pull his hand over.
Oh, shit. That shit
Wait a
was
minute, we gotta help
He look like a fiend, right?
Y'all see this? Hold on, y'all see this shit right here?
Yo, John, I peeped that shit.
Y'all see this shit right here? It's like, listen, I don't appreciate this right here. You know what I mean? This is some real live bullshit. You know what I mean?
Are you having a difficult time, though? Because you real sassy
That
with
nigga,
them
that nigga
hands.
stressed out right now.
God damn, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Just let it out. Let it out.
Damn, I can't even. Damn, that shit is moving up, boy. God damn, I don't appreciate this shit. I looked at the TV and just seen that shit going up.
Hold up. Yo, to bring it back, what Cap asked Jed their favorite rapper all time. Let's go to you, Hoodie. What you got? Who's yours? Favorite MC?
I'm gonna have to say Jay.
Jay.
I'm gonna go with Jay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm gonna go with Jay. I mean, I think he came in a time when hip hop for me was just going where I was going, and he was talking that talk of the life that I was trying to live at that moment in time, and you know, I gravitated towards that.
Yeah.
What about you, Quest?
Man, I would have to say Jay too, depending on the day. But I mean, it's tough, man. I mean to not be, you know, cliche per se, because Jay's an easy one to say. You know, granted who he is and his performance. Outside of that, I would have to say Sky Zoo.
I fuck with Sky.
Sky Zoo, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Not-
Sky Zoo's a good dude too, bro. I got a chance to host this party.
You sold him some hoodies goodies?
I gave him some hoodies goodies. Yes, I did.
We ain't seen them since.
Yeah, that's fucked up because I made some chocolate covered strawberries and apples and all types of shit. I was gonna bring some shit down, but I was like, I don't feel like
He came to Elmira?
Yeah, we had a So he performed at me and the fellas. We hosted a Rome clientele party, and Sky Zoo came and performed.
Dope.
And so when we were the MCs for the party, we got a chance to meet him in rehearsal and hang out with him.
That's
And
dope,
meet him
man.
through the show, and we hung out with him afterwards. Shout out to Rome.
Shout out to Rome because he brought a few people through here, man. Like
Saigon.
Papoose.
Yeah,
Saigon.
Papoose, yeah.
Matter of fact, Saigon was about to come out back and get it popping with me on an accident when he was here.
Oh, word.
And I don't want to sound like I'm the confrontational one, but some shit happened, and he was actually ready to get active. And I was like, yo, like,
He had a point to prove.
I was like, yo, I couldn't figure it out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because me, if I was in his position, I would have dipped.
Right.
I don't know you like that. He knew me and Rome was cool, but at the same time, you're in a space that you don't know anything about, and I was extra. I was confrontational.
Right.
I would have dipped, but I appreciate it though, bro. He was ready to get busy, even though he like this tall.
Oh man,
You know what I'm saying?
Napoleon complex.
Yeah.
Point to prove.
Marsh, what about you, good brother?
I don't have one.
What's the criteria for your favorite MC? Because like there's a timeline.
Well, I mean, I think for me personally, I just think who you feel like. I mean, because I can go beyond Jay because I like Jada, I like Fab. You know what I mean? Like I would have to say my favorite MC would be a New York rapper. That's just because that's what I grew up with.
So Slim Jesus can't be your favorite rapper?
Nah, that's your favorite rapper.
Slim
I
Jesus.
forgot about that dude.
But he did admit, like it take, you know what I mean? Like
Cap favorite rapper is Tekashi 6ix9ine.
You see how nobody even laugh because they know it don't even make sense in my world. I can't even absorb that one. Say a different one.
Say a different one. I don't know no many.
I'll think of one for
whack
you.
rappers. What's a whack rapper?
I was about to say one of these hometown rappers, but I don't. Yeah, because it's crazy in these streets. The L is there's a lot of talent out here, but there's a lot of
Ernie Davis is from here, yo. Like we come from. It's in the water.
Yeah,
It's in the water.
a lot of talent.
there's a lot of talent, but there is a lot of the opposite.
I fuck with Red Cafe.
For sure.
Yeah, I fucked with Red Cafe.
He's dope.
He's fired.
I just don't.
I ain't heard nothing from him in like 5 years.
Yeah, it's
man.
been a while.
6 years maybe, but
Usually when I
he's
listen
never
to
had a
rap
whack
anyway, so it
period.
was just- yeah.
Jay is my all-time favorite. That'll always be like that.
He's like Jordan. He's like
Yeah,
he's up there, man.
yeah.
DMX too.
DMX definitely.
X, yeah,
He's
that
a
time
poet.
of my life.
He's
Yeah,
different.
X when
Different.
when it's dark and hell is hot, it just
Yeah, I
means
think he's a lot better than
lot.
Jay-Z. I think they might be on the same level, but I think X is better.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the difference is X is more gritty street. Jay is more get money hustle, because they're both great
They're
artists.
more lyrical.
Yeah.
And play like. And
But there's times when Jay don't make sense that it's only X and vice versa.
Yeah.
So maybe they're up there together, but I listen to more Jay myself. Like, he taught me so much about life, but I was running around with mad pit bulls because of X.
That's a fact. I shaved my head because of that, brother.
Talk it.
Or
So if you had to erase the artists that we know from the past and put them to the side, and you can't access the database that is connected to them, and you had to pick an artist within the last 5 years up until now to be your favorite artist,
J. Cole.
Nick
who is
Grant.
that artist?
He's a good one.
Yeah, Nick Grant.
I agree.
Nick Grant is fire.
Nick Grant is fire.
I feel bad 'cause I
Eric
don't
Jamal.
think I ever heard of Nick Grant.
Eric Jamal.
Eric
He's
Jamal
dope.
from
He's dope.
from
Where's
Post
he
Contra.
All the Coast Contra.
Detroit.
Talk on that mic.
You know,
Yeah, I think Nick
even like,
Grant's
I
from
like
Detroit.
JID too.
D Smoke.
JID.
D Smoke.
Yeah, D Smoke from
Is that the,
from Compton. Yeah, he was on that show with Chance and them. Yeah, he's fire. D Smoke is fire.
Who's your favorite producer?
He won that shit, right? I think
Yeah, he won that shit. My favorite, like beat maker or producer, because there's a difference.
Yeah, Metro Boomin made it really clear.
There's a difference. Metro Boomin
What's the
makes
difference?
beats. So you can make
Nah, he's a
beats.
producer,
I mean,
bruh.
no, but what I'm saying
But
is,
he said, like, he was basically stating that something we've always known, something I've always known, like there's a difference between a producer and a beat maker. Like a producer doesn't even have to necessarily make a beat, because if you're in a session with somebody that's making the beat, you're contributing to that individual making the beat, and the ideas you have in your head, yo, can you put these drums here like this? You don't have to know how to use the equipment. A producer can do that. A beat maker is sitting there putting
the beat together.
Yeah.
But I mean, even though, like I said, so that's what I said. What would you consider a producer? So my favorite producer, I would have to go with Kanye. I like Kanye's
He crazy, but he's
style
dope.
of music.
I haven't liked his lately. You know what I mean? He's been a little
Since when?
Producing wise.
producing wise.
Cause Jay used to be yo dude. You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
I'd say once he went past the Ye album that he came out. Remember when he came out with an album every week? And
He's so weird too. Like 2 months ago, he was looking like Ye. Last week, he was looking like Stan. His shoulders
yeah,
was
he
all
looked
proud.
weird. Yo, he
You know what
got
I'm
like
saying?
padding.
Yeah.
He got padding gear.
Where do
now.
you get away with that at?
I don't know, bro. That shit look weird though.
Wherever he got, that's where he get away with.
I
it.
know. I think Pharrell. People don't talk about Pharrell's contributions to the
He's a
production
goat,
game.
bro.
Wouldn't they be all considered like producers and beat makers?
He was responsible for SWV's Human Nature remix.
Who?
Pharrell.
Pharrell.
Yeah.
Like that's like 92.
Pumps in the bump too. Or
thought that was Teddy Riley.
Pumps in the Bump.
Yeah, T.
Yeah,
Riley
he was.
did
Yeah,
Pumps
no,
in the Bump.
he was on that too. He had part of that too.
Oh, word?
Pharrell. Yes,
Okay,
I think he
okay.
was 16 at the time. Look it up.
Okay.
Damn. So he's been a goat since he was a little. What's a baby goat called?
LeBron James.
A baby goat.
Is it a lamb?
A you?
Is it?
The baby goat is
No,
LeBron
it's
James.
a
The big
lamb,
goat is
yeah.
Michael Jordan.
Is it?
Yeah. It,
I don't know.
yo.
Yo, listen. But,
You know how many if there ain't no fucking comments at this point in the show, fuck y'all.
yo, so when
He said, "What is a baby goat?" He said, "LeBron James." I said, "A baby goat." He said, "A lamb." And I said, "Yeah, I guess." Now niggas trying to figure out what the fuck they call a baby goat.
Yo, Cheddar, that numbers keep going up, and I ain't even moving my hands, brother.
I've been on that shit. I've been on it.
Golly, I'm over here constantly trying not to move my. I'm over here like, yo, nigga, what's going on, bro?
It was only one.
Man,
He can't help it.
Right now, bro.
And you notice too when he talk with his hands, his stories are longer. But if he keeps his hands,
Two hands.
yeah, if he keeps his hands still, his story gets to the point. Because he'll tell you a story how he went on a trip, right? And he had to get something from the concession stand, but you'll have to hear him stop by the bathroom first before he went to the concession stand.
Shit.
Y'all know what I'm talking
that's
about.
a part of the journey.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. So you got an information cap?
I got a question generator that I was using for like the Pins podcast that we film, right? So I want to get y'all information on this. It's something basic, totally unrelated, but with this whole Caitlin Clark thing going on in the climate of sports right now, I don't know if you guys seen Adrian Broner's fight at all or any highlights from it.
Yeah, I seen him get knocked.
Should athletes be required to use their platform for social and political activism, or should they stick solely to their sport?
Required?
Required.
That's the key word.
Because we're in
is
a
a
different
tough-
day and age right now where it's like, if you do something that can boost up what we're doing, it can benefit what we're doing. So do you think they should be required to do it, or should they have the option?
So
Like boost their brand up or boost.
in our community,
Oh.
those that have been able to be placed upon a platform, whether through entertainment or through athletics, because really that's the only couple platforms
That's where it's
you're really
at.
allowed to.
Unfortunately.
So unfortunately, can you exist and be an individual without representation or representing
Or endorsement or something.
everybody that you know, the community that you come from? So not required,
Required is the tough word.
but
And at the end of the day, you ain't required to have a social media. That's your choice. Shut that shit down.
It also depends what it is we're
When I get
talking
it,
about. Like,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? What is the subject or the
So let me put it in context a little bit. So if you get hired to film a movie, and you're an actor in that movie, you're required to do promo runs to benefit that movie. So since we're pushing forward in a different day and age, which is unprecedented, should these athletes be required to promote what they're doing in order to benefit that sport the same way an actor would?
So I think they are required. Certain things are required of you as an athlete that you have to do as far as NBA regulations.
Yeah, contractual.
You
Yeah,
have
there's
to
shit
you have to show up for post-game interviews. You have to do this. You have to do a certain amount of this. You have to do
Social
certain
media too, though?
I'm not sure
social
about
media.
social media because I think that's an optional
See, social
thing.
media is a
because
new
a lot
thing.
because a lot of people don't have social media.
Yeah.
I mean, or they're not as active on social media. So
Shit, a lot more people have than don't.
Yeah, I was about
in
to
this
say
day and
that,
age.
yeah.
I think this is why the question presented itself from where I sit. It's like, because I'm looking at the future. Like, where are we going? So us sitting here today, coming from where we come from, is one thing. But a kid that was born 7 years ago, moving forward, they don't know shit about where we come from at all. So for them to accept something like that would be totally different than us accepting something like that. Think about that crazy shit, man. Where are we going with it?
I think we're going exactly where we think, where we're trying to have a clarification of the gray area. Are they required? That could soon be put in contractual, agreements for when they sign on to these new teams, for that someone who's 7 now, 15, 20 years from now, they're, 22, 27 or whatever, and they're signing contracts, and there's going to be clauses.
That's crazy.
It's only a matter of time.
It's almost like giving somebody partial ownership of your life. Because I don't get on socials like that. I do it every so often.
Yeah.
So I don't relate to, okay, I have to do this. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, if you're going to build a brand, or you're a brand ambassador is what they would call it now. If you're a brand ambassador, then obviously you would have different social media obligations. You're going to want to be a part of a campaign. We talk about that when we talked about, when we were talking about the advertising thing. You want to keep people seeing what.
Yo, hold up.
I know.
That was 3 hand gestures.
I see it. I was here.
Okay.
But you want to keep driving. You want to keep driving. What you're trying to get people. LeBron James is going to be. He wants to talk about his shoes. So you're going to see him wearing his shoes. You're going to see him wearing his things. You're going to see it. You're going to see it. You're going to see it. So obviously he's going to talk about it. But being required to have a social media, for me, I think is crazy. And it's also crazy because some people don't want to be in the mix of certain things.
Yo, when you read that question, I heard it differently.
How'd you hear it?
I immediately went to activism.
I seen you. I was watching
And that's
you.
where I was going. And that's where I was
immediately
going
went to
with
activism.
And that's
That's
where I
my
was going.
fault.
And that's where I was about to go with it. It's like it's going to be
too.
hard because some people want to talk about certain things. Like me and you, we can talk about politics. But
Hoodie, you was talking for the last 40 minutes. Let him finish his thought before it disappears. I love you, bro.
I apologize.
But you are a tyrant.
I know.
In the gym, in life. You act like because you got that leg, we should feel sorry for you. No, you push motherfuckers before anybody.
Take this motherfucker.
See? He probably.
If I hit you with this, I kicked your ass all the way across this room.
You stupid. And it's true.
Shit.
Stro, what was you can you expound on that pretty please?
Yeah, I went to activism. I don't know why. I think by default that's just where I go. So when you pose the question, I feel there's always an obligation to represent those that might not have a platform to represent themselves.
And I think contrary to that, they might be encouraged, off record to leave that alone.
Always.
Or you get Kyrie. You get the Kyrie treatment. Like they used him as if you want to be brave and you want to be every man for your people,
right,
this is what's going to happen. And he's that nigga in his sport. Imagine you want to take that risk? I mean, an example. You know what I mean?
Kanye was on.
Steven from Django, I could never agree with.
Facts. Facts.
Ever.
Yeah, man.
Ever. So I think you know, when you go under that umbrella, it's like, but that's, you know, historically speaking, that's always been here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you'll get ushered into a certain way of, listen, this is what we need you to do. You're gonna represent this. If you don't like it, kick rocks.
That's crazy too.
Whether that's a noose or a cell block, or
It's all the same.
it's all the same.
And
Where do
it's
you guys
true.
think the future is going? Like, okay, in between the next 10 to 15 years,
I think it's gonna be more and more in your face. It's subtle now. It was subtle back then. Like they try to sweep it under the rug as hush hush. Now it's a little subtle. They try to pass it over with humor, pass it over a little money, cocaine. Now it says, "Hey, you're gonna suck my dick if you want $10 million."
damn.
And everybody's in the room. Everybody's in the room. Everybody that has a piece to do with it. That's what it's going to be in 10 years. This is what it is. Sign this contract. This is what you need to do. You need to sell your ass for us, shake it on the stage, and we'll give you a Grammy.
I think that, yeah, I
I'm
think
pretty
they
sure,
already,
yeah.
it's
I think
already like,
I think
No,
what he
what I'm
was saying
saying
is it's
is
going to be more
It's going to be more
prevalent
prevalent.
to
People
where
gonna
it's
be
not
seeing it.
hidden in
Yeah.
behind closed doors.
Everything.
Yeah.
Nigga, if you don't talk into that mic, you fired and you ain't even hired.
Turn my shit up.
There you go.
I probably should have censored that out. Excuse us.
Oh yeah, you got the button.
It's gonna be worse just because of social media and shit like that. Just how it's been getting worse and everything's been coming out more.
Jetta, put the mic in front of your face, bro.
You gotta
We know
switch
you
it
be
up.
doing that on the
I don't like
weekends.
this shit.
Did y'all see all them hand gestures?
Talking into the mic on the weekends when you.
Nigga, I wanna leave something.
God.
Sound crazy.
If you get red, look at him. Put the camera.
I done lost all my train of
Now,
thought.
what was you
nigga.
saying, bro?
Nah, I really forgot.
I'm
My
sorry.
nickname is Forgetful Jim. I don't know.
And he's dead serious.
I
Look him
be
up on
forgetting.
Instagram.
shit.
Oh shit.
All right, so I got a challenge. I got a challenge for all of y'all. It's for all of us.
Now
So,
playing Ariana Grande.
what the fuck? How did that happen?
That's Cap's challenge.
Yo,
Probably
I'm
you.
not fucking with that challenge.
Yo,
Favorite.
Ain't the shitty girl got beat up in hotel?
you see, I didn't do anything. I was sitting here and that shit
Cassie.
just.
Oh, that was Cassie? That one Ariana?
All right.
Something happened to what? Something about to happen to her.
I wasn't
I hope
even
it don't
moving.
happen to her, but
Okay, so when my sister-in-law and my niece went to the psychic, and not to say I don't believe in psychics, I just try not to mess with them. They basically said when I have electronical issues, it's my brother and my nephew trying to communicate with me.
So he's telling you to leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, probably so. Probably so.
leave that nigga alone, man.
Yeah. And some weird shit has happened before that even that just made me look in hindsight like
yeah, I wanted
They're still
to see a
communicating with me.
psychic, man. But I'm
I
just,
have, but
What's your apprehension?
allowing my destiny to be fortified by an outside, like, I feel like I'm playing with something that
that's how I feel.
I don't want to play with something that's supposed to be, I don't want to, not divine, but just natural in
not
its
ready
course.
for
Yeah,
it.
I'm not ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to take a play off of someone who may not be legit, possibly, and feed into what you're.
Shit, my family
You know
is
what I'm
touched,
saying?
bro. Like, and I, so by
Just
the
a possibility.
by the Bible's stance, I shouldn't be
Entertaining.
entertaining any of that, but it's been a part of my family since as far back as I can remember, like communication with energies and outside. I don't know how to label it. I don't want to say
So
souls.
the two of them can't coexist?
See, this is the tricky part for me because then you have the Bible, which I believe in what I'm reading, but I'm still not 100% on everything. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to believe as much as I can. And then I have what I know has been a part of my life even before I was knowledgeable of the Bible, which is the psychics. There's been a lot of shit in my lifetime, bro. With my mom saying stuff like she knew that we would be touched at some point in some way. My little brother Alex, he has been touched. There's times where I have to say, please, I don't want this. Wow. I don't want to communicate with you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to, this isn't what I want.
Wow.
And there's nobody that coached me to do that. It's just what naturally comes out of me because I'm not ready for whatever it is and I don't want it.
Yeah.
And that's just being real. So whether it's right or wrong, by the Bible's terms, a church, it is what it is, and it's not new.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's gifts.
My niece, my mom, like, yeah.
It's not a gift I want.
You said not a gift you want,
No.
but a gift nonetheless, perhaps? Just not one?
I think I relate to him, bro. I've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
there. I done been there. That shit suck. It sucks. I mean, for me, it sucks. You know, it sucks. That shit sucks. The feeling of it and all. I seen my Uncle Raymond's Jill, Mike and Jill's mom, Kathy.
Yeah.
I seen her father.
Do you deny it to yourself? You
No,
got
I
an
knew what the
internal-
fuck what it was. I knew exactly
Okay.
what it was. I know. And the thing, I said it before and I say it all my life. I don't believe there's a big white man in the sky walking
That's
on
a
water.
fact.
But something created us. There's some energies out here. There's
Sure.
other world. There's
Sure.
other life out here.
For sure.
Once we die, this flesh is gone.
Right?
Shit, when I go to
Energy
sleep,
is
I
still
dream
there,
like a
though.
motherfucker. I'm gone. When I'm asleep, I'm gone. I done seen thousands of parts of shit.
Same.
That makes me believe there's something other than when we're gone, we're gone. And I seen that shit. I knew what the fuck it was, and from that day on, and I don't play with that shit. I don't fuck around. I believe there's aliens. There's something out here, which I don't play. I respect it.
On my behalf, I can say it's fear. Just being real about it.
Yeah,
I have
that's
to be real
yes.
about it.
You
The
are.
unknown.
Yeah.
Yeah. And where we're gonna go with it, what I'm gonna find out, how it's gonna change my life. Sometimes maybe complacency where it's like, okay, things are going good and smooth right now and I'm working towards this. I don't want it to be derailed. You know what I mean?
I know
It's
what you mean,
fear.
bro.
That's the only way I can sum it up. You know what I mean?
That shit is scary as fuck, bro.
So what is your spiritual perspective and aspect on things like that, like being communicated with or...
Man, the power of belief is, in and of itself, is very captivating and strong. Not necessarily what you believe in, but the power of the believing of itself.
Yeah,
So if you believe that you can fly,
yeah.
are you going to? I mean, who am I to tell you won't?
I tried yesterday, nigga.
But what I'm saying,
I'm dead ass.
But what
Son, what you just
Glad
said.
you're here today, my nigga.
Son, what you just said,
Yeah.
I literally tried it yesterday. Walking my dog. Son, I really tried. Like, real quick, like, can I...
But it's the believing of itself. So,
Right.
I mean, there's a lot that we have to unlearn as
Yeah.
adults.
Yeah.
As adults, we got a lot of stuff to unlearn.
Strongholds that we got.
Can I say something that this dude said to me? He was on my workout team when I was up north last time. That's when I was going through my MS diagnosis, right? So he said, he was like, his name is Joe. I can't remember his last name. He's from Syracuse. Short, brolic dude. He was like, Cat, you a stubborn, strong-minded nigga. He said, it's a fact that the mind controls the body. He says, so if you put more energy into thinking that you're okay, your mind is going to manifest through your body what it's thinking about. So literally they had me out there, and I think I've told some of these guys the stories where literally I'm trying to push, one arm won't move, but they were still spotting me under like 180 on a shoulder press when I shouldn't have been doing it, but they wanted to make sure I didn't give in to that I can't do this shit. It took about 2 or 3 months for my muscles and nerves to start kicking back in, but they started working again, where I was walking around with my face dragged like this,
Right.
dragging my left arm and leg. They totally weren't working. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the mind definitely controls
Yeah, there's
the body.
countless examples of people that have been either diagnosed with something.
Yeah.
So, it's the power of believing. So
That's a
if
fact. Mind over matter.
I believe I'm rich as a motherfucker. I'm waiting for that shit to catch up.
but Rich, how?
Eventually, though, you are.
Well, actually walk into the bank and leave,
Okay, so-
leave with $1 million
So that kind of rich.
in a duffel.
Got you.
In a duffel.
Got you. Because somebody could argue that you're rich way beyond.
I am.
So you are rich.
I feel
That's the
so
point I was
wealthy,
making.
man.
Right.
Same.
Family,
Children, family,
Yeah.
respecting your peers. You know what I
am.
mean? Like,
We talk
Money,
about that all the time.
paper money doesn't mean as much as it
but it's
did.
relative. It's relative.
Because of the bills,
Right,
right?
it's
Like,
relative.
this is why I was telling these guys, they're putting a wall up right here eventually, or soon. They literally just started doing the measurements 3 days ago. Because for probably like a year, I've been fighting with the thought like, damn, I'm not using that space like I thought I would.
Right.
Should I get rid of it in order to cut my bill in half? I'm paying over $1,700 for this space, right? On top of that, business insurance, you know, all the other shit. Why not cut it in half so it just adds to what I have? It's less stress. I'm still paying off certain shit from COVID. You know what I mean? This is going to allow me to put more money on the rears that I have from COVID, which frees me up because I generate so much fucking money that I'm going to get to enjoy that shit soon. So rich in money is different. I've always been rich in life. Now I'm going to get to see what it feels like to be wealthier and rich with that money, and I get to enjoy that shit.
Y'all,
Well, can I go home and enjoy some of my money?
Huh?
Go on, finish what you're saying, Stro. Let me let you finish what you're
nah,
saying.
you all right. If y'all have ever had that experience where you can see it in your mind's eye, and it's one thing to actually see it and then it fades, but then to actually see something
And then it happened?
and then everything that you do, you're obsessed with.
Stro, that's been my life since day one. I don't know how to live any other way. That's why a lot of people can't understand me because I won't do the typical shit. Yo, let's go do this. Let's go do this. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. No, I had a vision, and no matter what is going on in this world, I'm going to do what I have to do to make that happen because that's me.
Like that desire, that
Yeah.
resolute will to
Yeah.
manifest that. Like there's been I got a short story, a couple years back, was trying to do my own studio thing as far as like fitness.
Yeah.
And literally just next week, I got some equipment in there. And
Yeah.
it just like I know it sounds crazy and very lofty, but if you believe, regardless of whatever is in, as long as you believe, that's all you need.
That's a fact, man. People always say, not just, to add on to Cap's MS story, when people talk about me and my leg and how it feels like a lot of times I ain't skipped a beat or whatever, you know what I mean? It's because of the simple fact of I sat in that hospital bed and I said, well, what am I going to do? I cried, I laughed, I went through all the emotions, and it boiled down to, well, what am I going to do? Am I going to sit around and not do nothing, or am I going to be myself and do what I need to do to get to where I need to get to? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I came home and Quest was with me. You know what I mean? I'm at Eldridge Park with a walker. You know what I'm saying? We was walking around it took me 35 minutes to walk around the lake, but I was bound and determined to do it.
I'm a strong dude, been through a lot of shit, but I have to double commend you for your strength mentally and physically, because to go to a hospital, I've had surgeries, but it's totally different. To walk in a hospital and then leave that hospital missing a part of your body is something that I can't fathom. You understand? So I double commend you for that. You know what I'm saying? Like if I left with my pinky missing, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? Because you use every part of your body. So, I salute you for that,
It's a process, but like I said, the best part about our process, I feel like with us in this room, is the simple fact that we have each other. So like I was scared to go to the gym, but once I got into the gym, you pushing me, Marshall's pushing me, you know what I mean, and I'm big and it's hard for the support, but Marshall's right behind me like, yo, I got you. You know what I mean? And
no diddy.
But you know what I'm saying? Like it got to the point where, I was just talking to my man about this the other day. I said, yo, you don't understand how far your friends push you in things and how they help you, because when I first went to the gym, I could only do regular squats. You know what I mean? I could squat 225 repped out. I could do it 12 to 15 times. Our girls performed at the Pride thing, and they had a deadlift thing. You know what I'm saying? And
now he's styling on them.
And so now, I was over there, I deadlifted 275, no problem. You know what I'm saying? And so I say that to say, like, yeah, we come a long way, but a lot of times we don't realize the support.
The other dads went from, I feel bad for that guy, to, Watch out for that nigga.
But you know, like I said, you know, when we go through those things, like you said with your MS, you had the people that was with you pushing you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? When I was going through my situation, I got people pushing you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I first got fat, Stan tried to push me, but he wanted me to come at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I said, "Hey, yo, I gotta go to the bathroom." I grabbed everything but my bag, and I fucking went home.
Why the hell was you laughing that damn hard and loud?
Yo, Stan called me. He said, "Yo, where did you go?" I said, "Man, fuck that shit."
Well,
bro."
that's
like
back
now.
when I would.
Hell yeah,
So-
this nigga laugh harder than his joke than
Energy
everybody
is
else.
finite. So
Son,
when you constantly, you know, to those that you support and you got around, you try to lead, and then you can pour in, no Diddy, to one of your peers or somebody that you care about. But you also have to make sure you protect yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you give yourself to the world and then be shocked when the world don't give back.
That's exactly it.
So, you know, always protect yourself first and foremost.
That's a full-time job too. Since we're talking about the fitness and we're gonna segue into this, now I was telling you I want to put these guys on the spot. So Stan, when do you leave and when do you come back? Because I think everybody in this room should commit to allowing him to train us for the duration he's able to while he's here next time he comes back. Because we all can learn some, because you are a GOAT. You have to accept that. We're not asking you if you are.
Now I'm available for whatever, so as long as I'm home.
When do you leave again?
What's today? Today's Sunday. Father's Day is next weekend.
So can we plan for when
So I got another week here.
Shit, I
This
don't know
week?
if I'm ready for
This
that
one.
week.
Yeah, you stay ready. You ain't got to get ready. You know how that go.
I mean, I'll be at the gym tomorrow at 8:15.
Nah, well,
whatever.
let me clarify what I mean too. One, Quest, he can't go in the morning because he gets out of work at 5, I think, or 4.
5.
5. So we got to coordinate for all of us to be there, not just a couple of us. One, and
yeah,
two,
'cause he be at-
we want him to train us, but we can't go in there saying shit like, "No, I can't. I did." He's knowledgeable to the point that we just got to totally submit to his training so that we can get somewhere else that we ain't been yet.
You heard that subtle jab, right?
What do you mean?
He looked,
What they say?
He
if
looked
you-
at
No,
me.
I haven't.
He looked at me and
Listen,
said,
if you throw a rock at a pack of dogs, the one that yelps got hit.
Damn.
"That's what I said. It was a subtle jab."
Got
at
hit.
me. I know.
All he did was just toss it.
See, because I didn't understand what he meant at all until you broke that down. Because
Yeah.
I was even applying that to
You just
myself.
was talking out loud.
Yeah. Because I have certain things about myself that makes me not do certain things, and you know. But what I'm saying is, when I step in there with him, even if it's just me training with him, I want him to train me in his style so I can benefit from his teaching.
Yeah, I'm down.
We just had this conversation last night. Cliff.
Yeah, I already got my
Yeah.
training program modified.
You cheated. You got
I got
it
it.
early.
Yeah, I'm starting tomorrow.
Yeah, but you have to be there too, though.
You cheated.
Now I'm saying we got to do this together, all of
we
us.
got to be in the building.
Yeah, so
at
we'll,
least one good workout.
no, I'm talking about a whole week.
I mean, I can
4 or 5
I can
days.
teach y'all to fish right now, though.
Let's do
I
it.
don't need
Let's
me
do
to,
it.
to go fishing with you.
Let's do it.
That's what I'm
Jetta,
saying. I got my lesson.
Don't let Jetta leave because he looked like he was about to run. Oh, why you put the bottle down there?
So ultimately, it start with what's your goal?
Yeah.
What's your purpose for being there? Why are you there? That's once you identify that, then you can fine tune. Just because I'm in the studio don't mean I'm gonna make a dope R&B track.
Yeah.
You know, so I gotta fine tune.
So how long have you been at? I mean, I know how long you've been at it for. Give us a little bit of your backstory on your fitness, strength, progress, and process.
So, of course, we hail from the waters of Ernie Davis. So
Yeah,
athleticism and competition,
It was there.
right? That's just what we do, right? Like we hoop together in high school. You know what I mean? So like, unfortunately, some decisions,
Yeah.
whatever happens, we
Yeah.
don't reach that full potential. But
Yes, sir.
mid 2000s, shout out to the brother Arthur Myers.
He's another goat, man.
Yeah. That's my big homie, right?
Oh, my
so,
goodness.
Man.
pulled me aside and was like, "Yo, son, go get certified. Go get certified." So Once I took the steps to actually get my credentials, then America allows you to say, oh, okay, all right.
We give you permission to drive that vehicle.
Correct. Rightfully so, whatever it is. So mid-2000s, 2007, when I got certified. And then from there, just the love of being around athletes.
Yeah.
I love the athletic population. It's one thing to take the general population, somebody that wants to, aspires to look good for a wedding, or they're going on vacation. That's cool. That's cool. I'll help you with that. But athletes.
But you'll be back.
But athletes. So that was always my thing, Cap. Is like I don't want to like stop giving me your bread.
Yeah.
Shit ain't hard.
Yeah.
Shit ain't hard.
I've always.
Right? You can adopt some of this shit. Now, to fine tune or to really have you a prime example. You've been at it for forever. Mm-hmm. So what we was talking about last night, fine tuning, taking 4 to 6 weeks, that's when somebody could afford to maybe come out their wallet and give me a little something.
Yeah.
Because it's a fine tune.
Yeah.
But the discipline of making it, like, you don't need me. You don't need me. I've never been one to try. I'm not no salesman. If you say no, cool.
Yeah.
I'm gone. You know?
One thing that stuck out to me is when we were talking about when you mentioned like my 4 or 5 goal when we was in the studio, and you basically was like, look, you can chase that if you want, but let's be realistic.
That's my trauma talking though.
You know what I'm saying? But this is your real life telling somebody, like, look, you might want to do something a little bit different based on my experience, because I never once thought about it like that. I never had a conversation with somebody that's in your shape that said, I was doing something that was super easy. Yeah.
Routine weight.
Never heard that before.
My pec just decided to go the other direction.
And then what happens once that happens? It alters everything.
It humbles you.
So maybe God said, look, before you get there to the point where I have to humble you like I always have had to,
Right.
I'm delivering something to you. Ever since then, guess what I've been doing?
It's just something we got to take into consideration. Like it's one thing to stay in good shape, move some weight that allows you to be functionable.
Yeah.
Good range of motion at all your joints, good flexibility, good aerobic, capacity.
Yeah.
And having some strength, but to test the limits.
You made me question why I was actually
It's
doing
just
it, bro.
asking, like, all right, so it's one thing to have that goal, but are you chasing a ghost of your former self? Because
That's what you said to me that day.
Yeah, the weight used to move.
Yeah. I said, damn, nobody has ever said that to me even once.
Right.
And it should have been me saying that to myself, because it's like, why do you really want to do that? Are you going to celebrate once you get 4 or 5 up?
Well, it's one thing to for somebody to say, yo, Cap, that fire is hot. And then it's another thing to actually get burned by it. I touched it, and I know that motherfucker hot.
That's what it feel like.
So, but again, that's my trauma that's talking to you. So you got to take that into consideration as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is what we do all the time. Like, we was raised under that. Our parents had all types of trauma, and then they raised us underneath that umbrella of don't do this or don't do that, because so there's a lot of things we have to unlearn. So I just want to be fair to you.
I appreciate it, bro.
And say that's my bullshit I'm bringing to you.
I appreciate it,
But at
man.
the same time, they say a smart person will learn from their mistakes, but a genius will learn
This is
from
what I
somebody
tell
else's.
my kids. Like, look, some things in my life I never wanted to divulge to them, because they didn't have to know certain things happen. They would have never known unless they researched it. But it's like, look, I know about making this mistake because I actually did it. This is how you avoid it. If you can't learn that from somebody that actually has love for you, you're doomed.
So let me ask then, because you're not doomed.
Yeah.
So therefore, we were that age it's the rite of passage. By the time you realize your father was right, you have your own son telling you damn wrong.
Real shit, man.
So, it's just the rite of passage.
It's what we were supposed to go through.
Right.
Experience.
Right. So we believe we know until we touch that fire and be like, well, now I definitely know. But
That shit hot.
But of course, as parents, we want to protect, and it don't gotta be as hard as our kids. Just take heed, young man.
Real talk, man.
Take heed.
I gotta run up to the bathroom. Y'all wrap this up in the next 10, 15 minutes. I just gotta.
That's a wrap. Why don't you just say bye to everybody now? We can get out of here. We're going to see y'all next week. You know what I mean?
Episode 48.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Stan. Thanks for showing
Yo,
up, man.
appreciate y'all, man.
It was good to see you, too,
Appreciate y'all. Likewise,
Real
brother.
good to
Yes,
see you,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
We out this bitch.
Word.
Subscribe,
Share,
share,
like, all that.
all that.
Peace.
Just, he said he got a doodle.
7